People keep talking about the source and how it's this amazing geographical figure. Well, how come no one's talking about these letters over here? Hey everyone, welcome back to more Triangle Strategy. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we took out some nasty unbelievers who dared to think of themselves and for themselves in Hyzant, and this time, well, we're gonna begin making our way back to Wolfort, but first things first, we gotta hear a certain report reaching the ears of the Archduke.
Thalus, how does Dragan fare?
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
What concern is he of ours? He is Svarog's son and of thinner blood.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzant, Thalus. In Esfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken. If you wish to keep your position, prove to me you are deserving of it.
Understood, brother mine.
Dear brother, do with Thalus as you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try. I shall relish the opportunity to crush them.
Yeah, they're definitely not evil. Nonsense.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eridor, I told you, I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolfort certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for. Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolfort shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzant with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenor, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzant are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle. What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzant, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolffort to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
His diplomatic visit as Lord of the House complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolffort domain. Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whiteholm in the Crown City. Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolffort, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica. Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian Mines.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
What in the name of iron?
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
What the? It couldn't be.
That settles the wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
Not we, Benedict. Surely the lady herself must decide. What do you desire, Frederica?
Well...
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rosellan custom for the ceremony?
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain. I'm sure they'd make you a dress, if you asked.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzant would not look kindly upon it. Lord Simon, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzant during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here. To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzant, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing. Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Is that so? Then... I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself. It would be a good opportunity to get to know them to strengthen our bonds.
As is your duty, my son.
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Oh my, how scandalous. We're housing people who are infidels in our domain. Who'd have ever thunk it? But first we're actually going to go over to the encampment, because we got some other things that we want to take care of. Mainly, Corentin is here. Lord Serenoa, I owe you a debt of gratitude. At last I may pursue my research free from the Ministry's stifling orders. I am a student of ice magic, particularly the fascinating crystalline structures of ice itself. You see, as the surface melts, a quasi-liquid layer forms, and... forgive me, my lord. I find it to be a fascinating topic of conversation. Though I am but a scholar, I swear to you I will prove that ice magic has its place on the battlefield. Any optional party members, because we would get a different party member if we went to Esfrost, I will show that off later on, will show up here in the encampment. Corentin Jenner. Once a researcher at the Ministry of Medicine, he decided to leave Hyzant after witnessing his colleagues rebel against the oppressive conditions there. He now freely pursues his studies in the Wolfort and House Wolfort's service. May the results of my research bring us all good fortune. And they'll only have a few lines, but they will get more lines as time goes on. Still very much same sort of stuff. My lord, how can I help you today? You can help me by first allowing me to grab all of this stuff. Secret tactics, they're just kind of telling you a little bit about a lot of this is just history stuff. These three are kind of just like, hey, here's how you use these kinds of units. Cursed Cast, I don't know what that's all about. But let's check. We would have to go into notes. Heard the rumor of a moving cask. Yeah. A lot of, again, it's just pretty much lore stuff. I'm gonna head over to the smithy and let's increase Serenoa's damage. As you find more items, they will be, or each tier, basically you start off with it costing 2, then the next one will be 6, and I believe after that is always 10. So let's start upgrading our people. Anna, I like having her upgraded quite a bit. Huette I like using quite a lot as well. Let's go with Roland's weapon damage up, and we are now out of money. Which is a bit of a shame. Combating mages, magic used to strike from distance and are feared on the battlefield. Their area attacks can also deal damage to multiple targets, so positioning is vital when fighting them. Let's just go in and engage this mental mock battle, and this will be what we do for this episode. There's not too many people here. What I want to do is I want to try to keep people fairly evenly leveled. Luckily, we got a bunch of people over 4. And this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, this isn't... Again, I've mentioned this before, but a lot of the mental mock battles I will only be doing... Well, all of them I'll be doing at least the first time on screen. There are certain ones that I will be doing a lot. In particular, one that is actually coming up very soon, I really, really use a lot. Let's move Anna there, and we'll have Roland move up. Get out of the range of being able to be attacked by... out of range for everyone to be able to be attacked by the magic. Let's bulwark up Anna. She is a little bit less tanky than Roland. Of course, Roland not a tank in his own right. And you are using Scorch. Kind of figures you'd use Scorch on the Ice Mage. Gives him a little bit more damage. If we go right here, we're able to prevent a little bit of damage, but I'd rather go over and heal Corentin. anytime that you do anything in combat, you will get experience. So keep in mind, you don't always have to attack, per se, so that's useful for people like Gila, like Gila and like Benedict, who are mostly support units. You don't have to necessarily fight in order to attack with them, or in order to gain experience with them.
Most interesting.
Rest fetters, that'll lower your ability to do anything, now that you are silenced. Just very useful. Crenton is very much a mage killer, despite being a mage in his own right because of silence. Speaking of mage killers, let's just go have Anna kill some mages. Doesn't kill a single mage. You can randomly get crits. Crits are, though, most reliable when just doing back attacks. When you use Rush to attack both of those guys, we'll turn around, we'll pick up those spoils later.
There is no mercy.
I'm a bit surprised that you didn't go after healing anyone, but alright, sure.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Just because you have 1 health, I might as well kill you with Gila.
My stratagem is superior.
I will end this.
Face you that ways. Okay, yeah, let's just scorch this healer, and I'll probably fetters him as well with Crenton. Can we reach? No, we cannot reach that one, but we can actually reach this battle mage from the spoils, so let's do that. Do as such. A lot of times I will be looking to grab the spoils that are just everywhere, are the spoils that you get from just being in the battle. Again, it's for one in particular that I usually do this, but it is free materials that you're guaranteed. This one I think was a fiber, I want to say.
I shall try my
I'm just trying to remember things off the top of my head, so I don't actually know. And back attack.
Shall we begin?
Fortunately, we are going to be a bit low on TP. Yeah. Sure. No, let's just focus on damage at this point.
I struck true, just as I planned.
My growth is
Gila levels up to level 5 now, sorry. Frederica will probably level... no, she won't. She'll be close to leveling up, but it will take 1 more... Actually, this will level her up, I believe.
May I?
Yep.
We will make our ideals reality.
Now, Frederica, level 5.
No! Time to work.
And Anna, this will get her up to level 5 very easily.
I feel stronger already.
And I'm actually just gonna wait.
It's not over yet.
Grab some more items. Grab more stuff for myself. A little more experience there. If you're the same level as the recommended level, you will get 10 experience for an action. I believe it's then 15 and 25. Something like that. Let's go heal up Roland, just to get Gila a little bit of experience. Killing an enemy also does grant you a little bit more in terms of experience. Which is why I will give that to Crenton.
Perfect.
And this will probably give him, what, like 15? 17, okay. But, this is a pretty easy mission. Mages by themselves, not too scary. It's when they're paired up with other units that they become real terrifying. And also it helps that there just weren't many units in this battle in general. So, no big deal there. But we are close enough to the 20-minute mark. So, I will end things off for now, and next time we'll be exploring the Roselle village. But until then, see you guys later.